What's going on, friends? I'm just going to do a quick little update on the T100 and what I've done so far. I am going to be doing the grill and the headlights today, and I'll spin around and show you everything that I have done up to this point. So here we go. Okay, lightning round. Corner lights, check. I fixed this light right here that didn't have a bulb and was kind of broken on the back. Check. New tires. These are the Cavalry mud terrains. Let me see if I can get you a better view. There you go. Kind of a fun size. These are 255/75 R17s. They fit this truck awesome. Just a teeny bit of poke out of the fender well there. And I do have fenders. I have a bunch of stuff here actually, but one of the things that I have is fender flares. That will go on. I'm in the midst of taking off all of the nasty trim lines that were there. So you can see I've started in the back and I've got it pretty much where I want it back here. I slid sideways into a pole. I don't want to talk about that. We'll take care of that one at a later date. Let's go around to the interior here. I did get a new radio installed. I threw my Mishimoto weighted shifter on there. Cup holders are good. E-brake is fixed. I did throw the check engine code again for P0125, but I have replaced the upstream O2 sensor with a Denso one. I did get floor mats that go all the way across in the front and the back. Finally, if I move my jack, that's a video for another time. That bad boy needs to get fixed. I did fix my handle. And how nice and smooth that works. In and out. All right, I got a lot of stuff to work on. I've got a bunch of parts for the doors, but I don't have the clips to take those apart yet. I've got coil packs for the engine, but the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix this grill because this light is actually, I don't know if you can see it, not really attached anymore. And the grill is actually broken here, and it's broken on this other side. This corner light does not actually slide into the clips that it's supposed to. So we're gonna get that swapped out right now, and I'm just going to do a quick little time-lapse video for you to see the process. Start with your corner lights. Go ahead and take out the two screws that hold them on, slide them forward, and unclip the light itself. Then you're gonna wanna go ahead and start unclipping all of the little clips that are around the grill. I will go ahead and show those later, but basically what you need to do is get a long flathead screwdriver and you need to depress one of the tabs on either side. Those clips will just start to come off on their own, and then all you have to do is pull a little bit and the grill itself will come off. Then each light is unclipped and a 10mm head is pulled off on either side. There are 4 bolts per light. You can see here that I, of course, am unpacking the new lights, making sure that they are the correct size. They do have a little dowel that they sit in, so go ahead and just slide it in there and pop it onto the dowel. Then obviously be very careful when you're tightening. You don't want to crack the housings. The housings are, of course, plastic. So I had my impact set just on a lighter setting. I am unboxing the grill now because I didn't do that beforehand, but going to get all of the clips back in place, press the grill in, and then just make sure that it's all flush. I do have to lay down and bend forward my center tab just a little bit because it doesn't want to click in. I will again show that later in the video. And then getting the corner lights back on. These take a little bit of finessing just because you want to be really careful that all your holes match up and that you're not going to break any of the plastics. You don't want to have to replace any of this stuff a second time. Make sure that you get them on there nice and straight, and then screw them in just until they are nice and tight. You do not need to over tighten. Make sure that all your lights work when you are done. You would hate to move on and not double check. And there we go. So as you can see, that job wasn't so bad. It's just a little bit tedious trying to get these little corner lights in, just because this screw right here and this one right here go through this plastic housing, through the plastic portion of the grill, and into a dowel kind of holder on the other side, a little square clip that it goes through. And just to hold all of that in, to make this side of the grill flush, because the grill does wrap all the way around the whole headlight assembly and all the way back. So as you can see here, I do have a little bit of a gap on that side and just a little bit on this side. The clip in the center here has just a little bit of play in it, so I will have to figure out a way to secure that a little bit tighter. But yeah, overall, not a bad job. The hardest part is just getting these retainers out of the way. These little retainer push clips, a lot of them broke or were broken. So just making sure that you get those all out of the way is probably the most difficult task. Just finding where they all are. There is one basically on every corner of each light. There's one, I don't know if it's gonna focus, but there's one right there. There you can see it. And same with on the other side. Then there is one in the center under there, and then there are 3 across the top. So yeah, not a horrible job. I do like the black. I do hopefully have bumpers coming in the future, so that will look good with the black, and I haven't figured out what kind of logo I want yet in the front, so I'm gonna leave that open just for now. I am going to continue working through this mess that I've made. I have a bunch of other things that I want to do, limited to probably what's just in front of you here, oil change, regular type maintenance. As far as electrical, I've done pretty much everything that I can do up until this point before this thing goes for rock sliders. And I will show these tires off a bit more in another video. I really like these tires. I've had these on one of my Tacomas. I had a 96 Tacoma extra cab that had the 3RZ in it, and these tires were just awesome on that. A little bit different size, but same tread. So yeah, I'm gonna start plugging away at some of this other stuff and see if I can finish getting this nasty under molding gel shit stuff off, excuse me. And I'll use my eraser wheel to continue going at that, and then hopefully I can get some of this cleaned up and get my new logos on and take my time and not be in a rush. So yeah, that's what I got going on. Thanks for checking in. This has been another little quick DIY speedrun video, and hope you had fun. Talk to you later. And as we're wrapping up, if you have any questions about any of the stuff that I've listed in this video, I do have pretty much links for everything in the description, so you will be able to go ahead and find those floor mats that I was talking about. I will link the Denso coil packs that I just briefly showed. I will go ahead and link to the fender flares. I will link to the grill, and I will link to the headlights. So thanks for sticking around till the end, and I will see you in the next one.